Is K-pop art? That's one of those classic arguments that inevitably comes up in the K-pop community whenever a fandom gets too delusional about the artistic merits of their favorite manufactured idols. What I can tell you, right off the bat, is that these arguments are fruitless endeavors. No one will change their minds. We like what we like, and no one will convince us otherwise. Looking for validation won't get you far. Just accept that what you like might not be that genuine or complex, but if it makes you feel good, that's what matters. Manufactured isn't automatically bad, and authenticity isn't necessarily good. I know I'd rather listen to some shameless jingle for a phone ad if I find it fun than listen to a lauded singer-songwriter labeled Best New Music by Pitchfork if I find their music boring. Case in point, today's song. This absolutely rocks. Take that, Pitchfork. The late aughts and the early 2010s were an interesting period for K-pop tie-ins. I know this is very anecdotal, but hear me out. Considering the amount of groups in activity today when compared to the second gen, back then we had far more tie-in songs than nowadays. Sure, we still get our soda ads and nursery rhymes with CGI monstrosities, but I feel that back in the day these things were just more prominent. Every high-profile group had a tie-in song, be it with a water park, the City of Seoul, or the cream of the crop, smartphones. In fact, 2NE1 was introduced to the public by means of a phone ad, Lollipop, a collab with a group we will eventually see in this video series, Big Bang. Less than a year later, they would take another phone ad straight to #1, Try to Follow Me. 2NE1's debut mini-album was a massive blockbuster the year prior, spawning two great singles, Fire and I Don't Care. If you'd never given that mini a spin, you could do a lot worse. In under a year of their debut, 2NE1 had already become a known commodity in Korea. CL's swagger and stage presence were undeniable. Minji was a firecracker, Dara was pretty and zany, and Bomb always looked hot and demure. I just loved her voice, especially. It was so different from everyone else's in K-pop back then, and it complemented CL's voice nicely, creating a dynamic contrast in their songs that was not that present in other groups. You see, many second-gen girl group members were made to sing very similarly to one another, so it was hard to know who sang what from the audio alone. With 2NE1, that was never an issue. Each member had a distinct role to play in the group, visually and sonically. They might not have been as model-esque as the competition, and sometimes their songs were not as great, but 2NE1 were instantly recognizable and just too fly to be ignored. Regarding Try to Follow Me, it is unfortunate that the auto-tune dates the song so much, as it's really not needed anywhere other than the chorus. The mantra-like repetition of the song's title may annoy many, but I personally find it inspired, and it is something that always stays with me for a long time every time I hear Try to Follow Me. Teddy surely was cooking back then, and the song made its way into 2NE1's first studio album. But we'll talk about that some more at another time. Anyway, Try to Follow Me was a promotional single for some Samsung phone that doesn't exist anymore, and interestingly, there was no music video planned for it. It mainly existed for YG to get a fat check from Samsung and nothing more. I guess when the song debuted at #1, YG realized that there was something special there and quickly cobbled up a video for it, which debuted roughly a month after the single had dropped. Notably, the girls self-choreographed the dance parts, most likely because there was no time to outsource it. I find this charming, a guerrilla approach that is mostly absent from AAA agencies these days. But truth be told, the fashions are ghastly, and the music video moves at light speed. When your brain is sort of assimilating the bonkers imagery in front of you, another ridiculous outfit or insane idea has already taken its place. It's the kind of hyperactive music video that got so many young Western music fans interested in K-pop in the early 2010s. It's got the fun of EDM-era Black Eyed Peas or LMFAO, but we don't have to put up with the dumb lyrics since they're all in Korean. So even if they are as dumb as I'm a bee, we couldn't have known. A win-win for sure. I can sense that the girls had a blast filming this video, trying to pull off the outrageous outfits and hairdos while keeping a straight face and looking cool. You can spot some shared glances between them along the way, that hint that they know how ridiculous all of it is. I hope that along with the trauma that comes with working in the K-pop industry, that they did get to have fun while filming these sorts of videos. How couldn't they, when they get to drive some outrageous parked trikes? All in all, this is a fun little song, if a little unmemorable within 2NE1's discography. We'll see 2NE1 in this video series again. This video series is inspired by two amazing columns, the number ones by Tom Bryan over at Stereogum and Tom Ewig's Popular. The former analyzes the Billboard Hot 100 number ones chronologically, and the latter does the same with the UK charts. I'll leave links in the description if you'd like to check them out. I'm not doing this series in a written format because K-pop is such a visual form that I felt no other place would accommodate it as well as YouTube. So, here we are. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe and share the video with friends, family, and enemies.